Alright, this is an artist reading. I know it's been a while. So I do have the colors. Sorry. My camera's all messed up now. Sorry if anybody got seasick from that. But yeah, I have the colors. I have the artist meanings and stuff behind the colors and the cards themselves. So we have the blue glasses, the clear glasses, and the gold glasses, which are turned a different way. So, you know, if you're into that, go for that one. Anyway, I did more than just 2 colors. I did kind of either 1 to 6 colors. So depending on which one you picked, there could be more than one for one card. Okay, so we'll get into that and why I did that way. So anyway, pick your group and then we'll get into the reading. My throat's like... But anyway, alright, so let's do group 1. Alright, so what do you put into your artwork? We have the Justice. The Justice card is you will get what you deserve for the better. Positive legal outcome, cause and effect, clarity, truth, good contracts, commitments being made. So that's going to be a green, like a forest green or a regular green. And, you know, I feel like it might be something to do with, you know, kind of a... I feel like it's a vase. I feel like it's a vase of some kind. There could have been a point where you kind of didn't feel 100% yourself. And that's kind of why a vase kind of is like coming to mind. But I feel like you were a little bit on the defensive. Okay? So we have what your art says about you and what it says about the world. We have the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is in reverse, so things moving too fast, being unable to stay on top of everything, gossip which causes trouble, panic, waiting, slowing down, social media as a burden. So that's a very yellow-orange type energy. So like I said, the green is kind of reminiscent of a vase. These yellows and oranges could be little intricate details on the vase, or they could be kind of background. I feel like it might be a background for you. And it gives kind of a dimension to the vase, or it gives a dimension to what you're trying to put forward. I feel like that's kind of what your artwork could be about. Okay, what inspires your best work? We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So a small money, bad investment, lost opportunity, initial return, but nothing long term. Missed change, future failures, and despite promising start, hard work is needed. So you're kind of going to have to put in a lot more work than you expected, or what most people would find either easy, or when they get something out there, it takes them a matter of seconds to sell or get a potential person interested in their artwork. So it might take you a little bit longer. Maybe you're not used to having people like talk to you a lot, or maybe there's a lot of people that are kind of irritating. So there's going to be a green and gold aspect to your painting if you're doing an art project with these things that I do with the art reading. So green and gold, I feel like that might be either an image of potential or an image of money in general. Like there could be a money aspect to your painting, or it could be that you're making little details that would kind of perforate the wealth aspect to what you need or what you want. Because usually paintings are a manifestation of what you want or what you need. Okay, so if you're wishing upon a star, you know what I mean. So let's see. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so your art inspires others. Let's see. What inspires your art to other people? So we have the Five of Cups in reverse. So, an end of relationships, the failure of business, death of a loved one, depressive mood, terminal illness, finding peace, acceptance, and moving on. So there could be a point in which people purchase your artwork or stuff because they have a little bit extra money, they had a current windfall, or you have rich colors in your paintings. Okay, so like you could be an oil painter, you could be a vocalist, you could be somebody who is very into detail. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm getting from this. So it's going to be a red and pink that would be added to your painting. So you can do that. And your message from your muse. So we have this one, which is the Knight of Swords. So, destruction can be a bully, aggressive, no direction, disregard for consequences, conflict, handles arguments with their fist, unpredictability. So it's a navy blue to light blue. So this person could be a bit of a loud person, or it could be very influential, or it could be kind of to the point of being a vigilante. I feel like there might be some vigilante aspects to your muse. So they're kind of like, you should fight more for yourself, you know. Or, you know, they might have that aspect to them where they fight a lot, where they kind of get what they want. Anyway, I got a message for you guys if you're going into an art thing. I got fair treatment or karma. I feel like the reason why you might not be, like, being in the center of attention as far as an artist is concerned is because you have to give fair treatment to everybody. Usually other artists know about other art projects like murals or community events or things happening in certain parts of the country or in different countries. Like they'll invite you along as a friend because you're a nice person, stuff like that. And that's how you kind of maneuver through the art society. So, you know, you have to be nice to everybody because you never know who's going to help you boost your self-confidence and get your name out there, you know. So you kind of have to be nice to everybody. You taking advantage of people, it kind of backfires because everybody's going to know about that the next day. So be careful. Treat people with respect if you're having a bad day. Do apologize to these people because they're very, like, emotionally invested in their own artwork. And they do want to help other people. I've never met an artist that didn't want to help somebody else, you know. Because some people's artwork is really good, but they never get, like, a friend that's in the business or a friend that does mutually the same thing. You know, so it might stifle your creativity or the fact that, you know, you become a well-known artist, you know, where people are, like, looking for you and being like, you know, can you do something like this for me? Or, you know, having paid murals and stuff done. So, you know, just keep that into consideration. Okay? Anyway, group 1, hopefully this helps you out in some way, shape, or form. And if you are doing artwork, I wish you the best with that. I used to be an artist myself until I broke my hand. So, I used to draw surreal art and abstract art, which was intense. But, yeah, hopefully everything goes well and you get something of a side hustle or small business going for yourself, okay? And if you're a vocalist, you know, things happen when you least expect it. I know I have, a couple people that, work small time, but they get their names out there where they're doing a lot of gigs now. So, anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, alright, Group 1? Later. Alright, we have the glasses, the clear glasses. They actually have, like, the plastic on them. Anyway, so, let's see what your reading is about. So we have what you put into your artwork. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So scared to dream, smothering, spending money on non-essentials. Self-centeredness is conservative, jealous, is attached to earthly desires. So there could be a lot of trying to keep up with social media, trying to be popular on social media, stuff like that. But with artwork as well as YouTube stuff, you have to kind of go on your own into unfamiliar territory and kind of be an influencer and a trendsetter on your own time, in your own world, in your own sufficient thing. Okay, so you kind of have to do that. Okay, so those colors are going to be green and gold. This could be for a forest painting, or it could be for a seashore. I feel like there might be some people that are into like the sea, and they kind of make different colors to make it seem more stormy or more like ominous. So that could be a cool backdrop if you're doing paintings. Alright, so what your art says about you and how you see the world. We have the Two of Swords. Let's put those over there. Two of Swords. Let's see. A worthy foe, indecision, friends and lovers who are on your level, stalemate, love, affection, intensity, worthy allies, difficult choices. So it's navy and light blue, so there might be a little bit of conflict in your personal life, or there could be a little bit of normalcy to what you do. There's kind of things that people do that are kind of like what everybody else does, but you have to kind of put your own spin on it. And you might kind of be doing the same old things and not really putting in anything that's unique or different that would catch the eye of somebody else. Like, usually being an artist, you have to be a little bit edgy, you have to be a little bit inventive, and you kind of have to have that wow factor, or that oh my god factor. Like, it makes somebody kind of take notice, but it's kind of a shock to them, you have to have that shock factor. Okay, so what inspires you to do your work? We have the Two of Wands. So good collaborations, working with others, using your other people's platforms, partners that share your workload. So there might be kind of like you do prints, or you kind of do the same thing within a company, or you might be doing mass prints. Like, I know a couple people that do that, so that is going to be yellow and orange. So you're probably adding that to, blue, green, yellow, orange, gold, and green. Like I said, it could be a shoreline. It could be a lot of colors going into that shoreline. Anyway, let's see. We have number 4. What your art inspires in others. We have the Knight of Pentacles, which is works hard, efficient, takes their time, has patience of a saint, is persistent, hard work, responsibility, can be relied on. So it's a green gold again. So there could be a lot of small details or very interesting cuts. Like when people do lines on like sketching, they do a lot of like cuts where it kind of looks like the whole like device or the figure itself is kind of in a constant movement that makes it realistic. So if you do constant cuts and shading, your picture like comes out, or it's like it makes the impression of a very intense situation. Okay, so I feel like that's kind of what they mean by hard work. Usually the Knight of Pentacles is very thoughtful in their movements and what they want to do. They're very indecisive until it's time to act on a particular thing. So that's kind of how I see your artwork. It could be very time consuming. You could think about a line for more than a day before actually doing it. So kind of thoughtful in that way. So, and then we have message from your muse. We have the Six of Wands in reverse. So success that goes to your head, excess pride, lack of recognition, thinking you know better than everybody else, punishment, appearing ignorant. So you might kind of be on that high level of ego, and you need to get rid of your ego in order to get recognized. You have to network with people in order to get recognized. You can't always be at 100 all the time. You have to be at probably 15% or 90%. So you kind of can relate to other people, okay? Because you had to network, you had to talk to other people, and get your name recognized out there, where you're recommended for murals, and just teaching moments. Artists do a lot of teaching. I used to be an artist. I used to teach people how to draw. But, yeah, I broke my hand and I couldn't draw the same again. So, I'm ambidextrous for a good reason. So, Anyway, so you're going to have to kind of cut your ego in half because, you have to relate to other people. You can't be 100 all the time like you are the Messiah. You have to be kind of like an audience member sometimes, because you can always learn from your students and you can always learn from other people. Okay, so I feel like the ego is kind of misplaced at times. Okay, so just take that into consideration. So I had a couple of messages for you. So there's a commitment or an engagement that you might have missed out on. There's prosperity, a stalemate, security, difficult choices to make, abundance, and indecision. So there's a bunch of different things that you need to take into consideration. It might be a long job, it might be a short job, it might just be for a day, it might be for a week, it might be for a month, it might be for a year. So there's a lot of things, but you need to strike while the iron's hot, because they're going to give that position to somebody else, okay? And there's also a contemplating business decisions overseas. So there's going to be some point where you're going to have to make a move to a different country, or you're going to have to try to get in on some artist stuff that might be happening in another country somewhere. So a lot of stuff to think about. Do you want to take a job that's within your own country, or do you want to go somewhere else where they kind of have more appreciation for your artwork that you do, or something else? You could also be one of those vocalists that travels around. So, just always be kind to people that are helping you out, because it does help you later on. You might not think it, but it's going to be like, one day you're going to be like, oh, I don't know what I should do. Somebody's going to call you out of the blue being like, do you remember so-and-so? I'm their manager, or I'm their, person, whatever. And, I want to sign you to our stuff, difference of opinion. But, it's really interesting what comes through when you least expect it. And I'm a tarot reader, and I read people's charts, so I already know that if you're nice to one person, it makes like a ripple effect in your own chart. So anyway, group 2, hopefully this helps you out in some way, shape, or form. And don't be Poindexter. Be more of a beta than an alpha, okay? Because if you're constantly like giving praise to other people, they'll give praise to you. And it kind of, the love fest goes back and forth. You know, you'll get noticed, and you'll get, you know, networking stuff done, and you'll be along with like your friends that you meet along the way, so you can always get new affirmations, new things, learn new things, and be a part of something bigger than yourself. Okay? So anyway, I'll see you in the next reading. All right? Later. Alright, so we have the gold. Alright, gold group. Let's see what's going on. Alright, we have what you put into your artwork. We have the sun. You just put a big sun in the middle. Let's see. So a marriage, joy, happy relationships, happy family, success, celebration, positivity, trips abroad, help with health and fertility. So there's the colors yellow, gold, and orange. So you could be drawing a big old sun, a sunrise, a sunset, some type of sunny disposition in your paintings if you're doing that, or a sunny disposition if you're an artist. You know, you could be a country artist. Or you could be one of those people that likes to play with lights. So there's a lot of light in your performances. Okay, so we have what your art says about the world that you see, or how you see the world. Let's see, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. Nine of Wands in reverse is experiencing delays, plans being canceled, feeling let down, exhausted, fatigued, question motives, nothing going right, everything taking a long time to happen. So there might be a big delay, might be a lot of stuff that's kind of being postponed or just not coming through. So again, you're going to have a yellow-orange addition if you're keeping up with your painting. So it's going to be a lot of the same things going on. So like, you might have to look at your situation in a different way, or distribute your attention to different projects. Okay? So let's see, what inspires your best work? So, what inspires your best work? We have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is loss of something that wasn't that great to begin with. Unbridled ambition, your enemies receiving an empty victory. A win at all costs, and sneakiness. So that's a navy to light blue. So there could be a bit of a blue sky coming, especially in your painting. So there's a, let's see, there just could be some stuff that's just, you had to walk away from. Like, there could have been a situation that was just too much, you know, and you're just like, I'm just gonna leave this where it is, you know, and go about my business and try to find something different, you know. You could be getting a new job too. Like, you could be like having a different job that sustains your hobby of painting. And I say hobby because I don't feel like it's 100% yet. I don't feel like you're a full-fledged artist. I feel like you do it as a hobby, or you do it to relax or something. And if you're a vocal artist, you do songs and songwriting for a hobby right now. You don't really do it professional. You might be also playing around with the idea of certain songs if you are a professional. So I did cover all my bases. So let's see. We have what your art inspires in others. We have the world. World is positive results, travel around the world, outcomes you want, end of a cycle, and completion. So that's an indigo color. And it's indigo if you believe in star seeds. Indigo children and indigo people are usually more edgy troublemakers, stuff like that. So you could be very edgy, or you could be very down to earth with people, but you kind of have an edge to you that's exciting and new and always like relatable. Okay, so that could be it too. So let's see. Message from your muse. We have the Six of Swords in reverse. So progress you don't welcome, emotional baggage, change you didn't ask for, unresolved issue, results you don't appreciate, and resisting a transition. So there's going to be navy blue to light blue. So right now you have like a blue sky with a little bit of dark attributes to it. So, stuff to that effect. And then we have the channeled messages that I got. So we have difficult raising children, so you might be a parent or something. And a self-recognition or self-realization. So there could be a bit of a intuition type deal. Also a dangerous place. So there could be a lot of different things. There could be something wrong with your personal life, or there could be something wrong with a situation in your personal life that's getting out of hand. It could be with your children, it could be with bullies, it could be with other things that are happening that is out of your control. So you might be a parent that's dealing with a lot right now, and your hobby's gonna have to wait for a while. But I feel like wishing that there would be brighter days, it will come to you, but it will come at a cost, I feel. So just be patient with that. I don't feel like the cost is going to be too much, but I feel like it's going to be more of a test on your behalf. Okay, so just stay with it for right now, and hopefully it clears up. Okay, group 3. Anyway, I wish you all the best with that, and hopefully everything turns out alright. I don't want anybody getting hurt or injured or anything, but I do want you to exercise caution in any case, so then, you're aware of your surroundings and you're aware of other people's motives, okay? So just be careful. Anyway, thank you, group 3, and I will see you in the next reading, alright? You take care, alright? Later.